We're here now with Becky Carroll, our fruit and pecan specialist, to talk a little bit about how this year's pecan crop is looking. And Becky, it seems the answer is better than last year overall in Oklahoma.
Yes, it does seem like for most growers it's going to be a pretty good year. There's some spotty areas that may be lacking some production this year, but overall it looks like a good year.
And we're in the grove at the Cimarron Valley Research Station, which is part of your jurisdiction.
Right.
Let's talk a little bit about some of the samples that you've pulled.
All right, so I just collected a few pecans this morning. This is a Merrimack, and it's kind of a mid-season ripening, so it's still tight, and if it was attached to the tree, it would still be getting nutrients and water from that tree. And so this one is a Peruke. We're standing under a Peruke tree, and it's a northern variety, and so the shucks have started to split, and they're one of the earliest ripening here at the station. So whenever the shucks start to split like this, these sutures just split. They don't have to dry down even. Once that happens, this nut has stopped getting anything from the tree. And so you can see where it was attached, but it's now ready to be harvested. So at this stage, you can go out and knock them out of the tree and pick them up and then dry them and get them in your barn or your building before the squirrels and the crows and everything else can take them off. But we do have a few more weeks left on something like a Merrimack or a Pawnee or Kansas. So it'll be a few more weeks on those for ripening.
Were there any particular challenges this growing season that folks had to deal with?
A lot of areas had to deal with excess rainfall at times, so there are some disease areas where scab pressure's been a little bit higher than normal. So they've had to rely on fungicides or may have a little bit more of scab build up on some of their shucks.
And then in terms of quality, it's going to depend on the weather between now and the actual harvest.
Right. Whenever we have rainfall early in the season, the pecans get larger. They size with the irrigation or the rainfall. And then late in the season, once they're already sized, they start to fill from the inside out. And if we don't have rainfall during this last period in the fall, the nuts won't fill out properly.
And you and the team are organizing an upcoming field day that you want to invite Oklahomans to.
Right.
Give us the details.
We have a field day at Night Creek Farms near Sapulpa, and it will be September 22nd. Registration starts at 2 p.m. and then we're going to have speakers from the Department of Wildlife to talk about depredation. The event is free, but we just need them to contact us and let us know they're going to come so we can have enough food.
Becky, thanks for your time today, and we look forward to seeing how everything turns out through harvest.
All right, thank you.
And for a link to the field day that Becky mentioned, just go to sunup.okstate.edu.